Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today guys we will show you how to drain the transmission fluid on Mazda CX-7. We have a 2.3 engine here, turbo, but other ones might be the same. The 2.5 and the 2.2 diesel, I don't know if they have the automatic in Europe and Asia. In the United States the most popular one is a 2.3 with a 6-speed automatic transmission. So we'll show you guys how to drain it and what you need to expect. Okay, so you will need to jack the car up a little bit on one side. If you don't, it'll be even better if you just have it level. But if you can crawl underneath it, that will be great, okay? And next we will need an Allen wrench. Okay, this is the Allen wrench that we need. And this one specifically is 10mm right here. Do not use smaller because you're going to mess up your drain plug. Next, okay, if you want to drain it really good guys, what you need to do, you need to drive the car for about 30 minutes before you drain the transmission fluid. That way it will be a little bit more liquid, because if it's too cold fluid, it's not going to come out too easy. But be careful not to burn yourself on the fluid, on exhaust or anything like that. So when you go under the car, okay, let me just come there, okay, and you can see this is the transmission guys. That's the drain plug right there. Okay, pretty convenient place. Once it comes loose, you can just go ahead and remove it by hand, and it's going to leak pretty good. So you need to have a container to catch at least, I think, about 6-7 quarts. Ours is 10, not to risk it. Okay, and that's what the fluid looks like at 76,000 miles. So we're going to drain it and we're going to inspect it in a little bit and see if we have any debris, if the fluid looks pretty burned. So stay with us and we'll come back to it in a little bit. Okay guys, so it's been probably about 20 minutes and we're going to go ahead and install the drain plug now and see how much oil we got out of it. Okay, right there now. Just make sure you get it where it's supposed to be and get it tight. Okay, don't forget to get a new washer seal. Okay, that's what it looks like when you install the drain plug, because it's a common thing to develop a leak if you drain the fluid a couple times and you get it loose and then tight, because that washer will get smashed. Okay. Almost there now. So all we have to do is just get it tight. Okay, that's plenty. So let's check what the fluid looks like now. Okay guys, so that's the transmission fluid. We put a little bit in a container. You can see 76,000 miles. It still has that reddish color, but it's turning pretty dark. So we want to put a tissue inside, okay, and we want to see what color it's going to be, okay, and what it looks like. You can see it's still reddish. It's not terribly bad, but definitely needs to be flushed. So that's how you guys drain the transmission fluid on Mazda CX-7. That's all we got out of it. I don't know, we don't have a measurement for this one yet, but I would assume that's about 5 quarts. Do your research, see how much it takes when you drain it, because you cannot drain the whole system. No matter what you do, you still have some left. You have in the coolant, okay, in the radiators, transmission cooler, you will have in the transmission lines, in the valve body, things that you cannot drain. So make sure you add the same amount that you drain. Check your transmission fluid level. It's not very complicated to do that. Okay, let me show you where the dipstick is located. Okay, when you open the hood, okay, right there, that's where the dipstick for the transmission fluid is located. You can see, and on On the bottom of it, you can see it says up to 20 degrees Celsius and 65 degrees Celsius. Okay, so you need to, if you're in the US, 65 degrees Celsius, you need to do the calculation, but probably just eyeballing, it's probably about 150, 160 degrees. But you need to check again. Okay, so that will be, guys, the whole procedure. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Let's grow the channel together. So guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels, guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.